Behold, and Lego. To the uninitiated, Legos might seem like just some sort of toy for the kids to play around with. But that could not be further from the truth, because Legos are in fact a building material, one where so long as you can put your mind to it, you can make anything you want. But let's just say you're not really into that sort of thing. All you want is the cool model. That's it. Fortunately for you, the official Lego company has your back with instruction manuals. So all you had to do is follow the instructions and you get your cool model. Great, perfect. Now everybody can enjoy Legos. But saying that reminds me of a story in my childhood. See, when I was a kid, I used to really love Legos. I had a lot of their sets. And like my parents told me to do, I would follow the instructions to get them looking like the box they came in with. But sometimes, I would get a little cheeky. I would go up to the shelves where the built Legos were. I would take one of them down, and then I would crush them into their little pieces. And from there, I would make anything I want. Spaceships, dragons, swords, everything that was cool to me when I was like 7 years old. It was perfect. Perfect. Right down to the last minute detail. But then my parents came up to me and told me that I had to make it right. What did that mean? It meant I had to take everything that I had built, my creations, break them into their little pieces again, follow the instructions again, so that they could look just like how they were intended to be. Now, of course, I was very angry, but I was also 7 years old. So I followed my parents' instructions through grit and tears. Now, bless my parents. They are good people. Hi, Mom. But this definitely highlights an important problem in today's society. See, now that I'm older, I have a different perspective on things. And then when I look back on that moment in time, I thought to myself, let's put it like this. When Lego was first created, when it first started out, there were no instruction manuals. There was nothing to tell you how to make them. There was nobody to tell you how to do it. It was just you, the Legos, and the table they were on. Unless you were playing on the floor, then it would be the floor. But as time went on, people started seeing Lego as more of an art form. They saw these cool builds that everybody was making, and they thought to themselves, I want that on my living room. And eventually, the official Lego company caved in, and they introduced the instruction manuals, so that way, like I said, people who wanted just the models could get just the models. This sounds good on paper, but the problem with this is that they, the official Lego company, kept adding instruction manuals to each and every one of their sets that they made, until it's come to the point where when I say Lego, you don't think of it as the toy that allows you to express your creativity. No, now you see it as just a glorified art project where all you do is follow the instructions. Now, even though the official Lego company recommends that you don't follow the instructions, that you let your creativity express itself, the damage has already been done. Let's not get bogged down anymore. What I'm trying to say here is the rejection of creativity for simply results. When you're at a job interview, they will say something along the lines of, we're here looking for creative individuals to solve our problems. No, what they're looking for are specific individuals with specific mindsets to solve their specific problems so that they can meet their tight deadlines. This refusal to accept creative freedom is what's wrong here. We need to stop inhibiting ourselves just to meet the demands of people who think they're higher than us. Without creativity, there would be no innovation, no developments, and there would be so many missed opportunities. The reason we are here right now, why I'm here presenting on TEDx, is because someone had the audacity to go and think, what if we made a show where people can express their ideas? And here we are. So what I'm asking you to do is to start breaking down these societal norms into their tiny little pieces and start accepting more creativity. It's not gonna look very pretty at first, but eventually, over time, piece by piece, we will get something beautiful. I can guarantee you that. And on that high note, it's time to end, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you and goodbye.